Welcome to Wolfe Chevrolet. Today we're taking a closer look at some of the interior and exterior features in our 2018 Dodge Durango. This Durango is featured in a silver paint finish and is the GT trim. It includes features such as our gray alloy wheels, a backup camera with adaptive guidelines, powered liftgate, a sunroof, tri-zone climate control, as well as heated front seats and a heated steering wheel, and much more. Now into the front of the vehicle, we can see that we have a chrome finish door handle. Moving down to the door itself, we have the controls for our powered heated outside mirrors, our window controls, as well as our window locks and our door locks and unlocks. Just below that, we have our seat memory, as well as some additional storage across the bottom of the door. Just up and to the left-hand side of the steering wheel is all of our lighting controls, and just below that is the button to unlock our gas tank. Moving to our cluster gauge, we can see that we have a digital speedometer and information system in the middle. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have all of our hands-free, as well as the controls to adjust that digital cluster gauge. And we can see just tucked behind that we do have paddle shifters as well. The right-hand side of the steering wheel contains all of our cruise settings. Moving to the middle, we have our infotainment system. We can see that we have our radio, our Bluetooth media. We can also use it to control our climate control. Then we have our apps. We can see inside of here we have our driver and passenger heated seats, our heated steering wheel, a headrest fold, as well as our backup camera. You can see that our backup camera does contain adaptive guidelines. And sliding right, we also have our phone controls, as well as our heating controls. We can also get our heating controls across the bottom. You can see we have the same settings here. Below it, we have some additional controls. We have our volume button, our mute button, a screen off, as well as our browse enter button. Then just below that is our dual zone front climate control. We have our AC, as well as all of our front and rear defrosters. Then we have some additional buttons across the bottom. We have our sensor buttons, auto stop start button, eco mode, sport mode, and traction control. Across the bottom, we have a flip open 12-volt plug, 2 USBs, as well as an auxiliary cable, and that's just behind some storage. We have our shifter in a leather finish, 2 cup holders, some storage. You can also see our key. Up at the top, we have our locks and unlocks button. Below it, we have the controls for our powered liftgate, as well as our remote starter and our panic button. Then just behind that is our center console. It is a dual zone system, so we can see that we have some light storage up top and a deep storage below. And just down the side is a 12-volt plug in the bottom. Moving to the seats, we can see that they are a black leather finish, and that is throughout the vehicle. They are heated in the front and the rear outboard seats. Then lastly, moving above our rear view mirror, we have our lighting controls for the front of the vehicle, as well as in the center is our powered liftgate button. Up onto the left, we have our controls for our sunroof, as well as our universal garage door opener. Then lastly, we can see our sunroof. Now walking down the side of the Durango, moving to the tires and wheels, we can see that they are in a gray alloy finish with a Dodge center cap. Moving up to the side mirrors, we have a turn signal integration, as well as a paint match on the capping. Our door handles also contain paint match, and we have our keyless entry into the vehicle. Moving to the back of the vehicle, we can see all of our badging, our Dodge, as well as our Durango and GT badging. Just below our Dodge badging, we have our backup camera. To open the back, you can do so with a press of the button on the bottom. You can see that we have our powered liftgate. Inside the back, we can see our third row seating in a 50-50 split fold. On either side, the left side contains our powered liftgate close button. The right-hand side has a 12-volt plug. Then underneath, we have flip-up, additional storage, and as mentioned, we can fold either seat down. Now moving into the rear of the vehicle, we have a chrome finish door handle, our window control, and more storage in the door. Inside the vehicle itself, in the seats in front of us, we have our storage compartment in a laced finish. Between the two seats, we have our vents, as well as our heated outboard seats, 2 USBs, and a 115-volt plug. Passenger seat also contains a storage compartment in a lace finish. Moving up to these seats, we can see that they are finished in the same black leather that was in the front of the vehicle. We have 3 seats in the second row. The center seat contains 2 cup holders. Up on the roof, we have the controls for our third zone climate control. And just behind that, we have our 2 lights for the second row. And then our lights for the third row are a little bit farther in. This third row, we can see, has a cup holder on either side, as well as 2 seats that fold to make additional storage room. And the second row seats all side up through the side. Thank you for joining me for this quick video walk around of the 2018 Dodge Durango. If you enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe for more daily videos, and we hope to see you at Wolfe Chevrolet soon.